Welcome back to Throttle Trap, a place where just a moment of carelessness is enough to create lifetime footage, but in an undesirable way. Let's analyze these unbearable mistakes to learn lessons and drive more safely. The main character in the black car probably just got out of GTA and decided to test his swerving skill in hardcore mode. Speeding at the altar in the tunnel, where just a small mistake can mean a one-way ticket to the wall. The most epic delivery of the year. The white car driver probably received an order to deliver a car to your living room. The pedestrian was definitely the luckiest person on the planet, just avoiding an unexpected trip. Bus has created a private entrance that couldn't be more impressive. Surely the restaurant will have to put up a sign saying, "Be careful, there's a flying bus coming." Rushing out from the side road like a god without even looking at the mortals on the main road. Luckily, the truck driver kept a cool head, otherwise the performance would have had a tragic ending. A red light only lasts a few dozen seconds, but the emergency room can hold you for a long time. Stop a little so you can go further.
Máš tam veľkú rýchlosť. A skús dozadu. Poď.
This truck driver probably played too many off-road games and thought his truck could conquer any terrain. Gas stations are not the place to test the waters. Keep your distance, drive slowly, or your property will turn to ashes. The car decided to play hide and seek with the truck by hiding right under it. A creative idea, but the result was not very good. The truck proved that its undercarriage is not an ideal hiding place. Garages are for parking, not racing. Leave the stunts to the professionals. The SUV probably thought it could slide around the falling tree, but the tree proved otherwise. A roadblock couldn't be more unexpected. A textbook move on what not to do on the highway. The silver car driver made a historic U-turn, turning the whole road into a chaotic pool table. A classic confrontation between two generations of cars. The old car decided to test its more modern brother by crossing the street without looking. The white truck driver made a transformation from the sidewalk to the middle of the street, thinking he was the main character in an action movie.
The intersection, bus in the intersection. He crashed, he into the bus. Into the bus. There are people on the bus. Look at that. There are people running.
Deliberately crashing into other vehicles and disturbing public order is an extremely dangerous act and is the inevitable consequence of disregarding the law. The driver has a timely parachute, a lesson in knowing yourself and your enemy. A truck version of the domino effect on the bridge. The truck in front probably braked hard and the brother behind didn't keep enough distance to say hello.
When your boss gives you an impossible deadline, and you're the type of employee who takes care of anything difficult, this is not an accident. This is a performance by a master of the art of problem solving.
When you accidentally invite an overweight dancer to the dance floor, the red car had an unwanted spinning experience when it entered the private space of the truck friend. Crash course in physics, lesson on center of gravity and balance. The dump truck performed a salutation to the ground yoga pose that is not in the textbook. The container truck had an adventure beyond the script. The appetizer was a light hit and the main course was a spectacular somersault, the 80-second disaster for the black car driver. Mobile airport program with automatic luggage release screen. Passengers will surely be surprised with this door-to-door delivery service. free-release version of towing service. It seems that the cable decided to go on strike midway. This water release screen is definitely not covered by the insurance package. The exact cause was the truck driver's carelessness in not locking the safety lock of the truck bed. This pilot had a pretty impressive takeoff from the sidewalk, but the landing seemed a bit shocking. This situation shows signs of intentional accident. The pedestrian suddenly rushed out from behind the obstacle, leaving the driver no chance to react. The four-legged version of the Avengers is carrying out justice. Perhaps the car owner owed money for pate or parked the car in their territory. This scraping of parts is more professional than some garages. When a bus decides it's tired of being a public transport and wants to be part of the architecture, a dramatic landing straight into a building. A street version of a rice paper roll. The small truck was pushed by an invisible force from the larger vehicle, turning it into an upside-down toy. The asphalt version of Dancing on Ice. The red truck performed an artistic 360-degree spin before sliding slightly to the side. Unfortunately, there were no judges there to score. When you want to try something thrilling but choose the wrong track. Two sports cars had a combined sword performance and ended up in an unexpected fire wedding. It seems that the pickup truck driver thought he was bowling and the group of motorbikes were pins. The result was an unexpected strike. When you believe too much in the saying, keep going and you will get there, and don't even look, the mechanic learned a lesson in life about why you should never stand in the path of a truck.
That one. Yep.
Your height is limited, but the height of trouble is unlimited. Measure carefully. Physics experiment. What happens when a car encounters an explosive magnet? The result is an unexpected fireworks display and the car becomes a mobile barbecue. A spectacular escape, when the car decided it didn't want to be stuck in a hole anymore and asked for help from an excavator. When you want to join a mountain bike race but you're on the wrong vehicle, this bus had a spectacular mountain climb before deciding to rest on the slope. When you're determined to take a shortcut but choose the wrong opponent, the small car learned a valuable lesson about why you shouldn't compete with a truck at an intersection. A series of accidents on the highway. The fire truck collided with the truck in front of it, causing a huge explosion and fire. The aftermath was a chaotic and tragic scene. This guy was probably too happy about buying a new car and forgot how to use the brakes. The first knockdown of the wall in the car's life. When you are enjoying the peaceful day and a truck decides to visit you through the tunnel. A shocking collision, turning the tunnel into an involuntary crematorium. The more you save, more you sink version of the car rescue scene. The boys tried their best, but it seemed that the water was stronger than their enthusiasm. The car decided to diving alone. The pedestrian intentionally rushed out and did strange actions in front of the car, endangering himself and the driver. Safety in the garage is paramount. Always follow procedures and check your equipment carefully. A street pool shot where the truck is the cue and other vehicles are the balls. A shot that is not in the rules of the game. The cause may be that the roof structure could not withstand the weight of the thick layer of snow that had accumulated over time. Subjectivity in design, construction, or failure to periodically check and clear snow led to the collapse. Realizing he was going the wrong way, the SUV driver chose a gamer's solution. Jumped straight across the median strip. Unfortunately, in real life, there is no replay button. When your car wants to experience the feeling of being on a roller coaster and decides to drive straight into a lake, an unexpected bath and a lesson in speed control. Every flip, every collision is a valuable lesson. Hopefully, after watching, your driving will be more steady and your wallet will not be empty because of unnecessary mistakes. If you find these performances both entertaining and useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next lifetime lessons. Please comment below which situation you find the most impressive.